Hello everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing of the Figuarts standard Lacus Cline, and Lacus is from Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, or at least one of the non-mecha related characters, and this particular set was released by Bandai back in 2021. So yes, this has been in the backlog for a little bit, no big surprise there, but this particular set will kick off a very short Seed-related set of videos. Lacus will actually be the only unboxing, whilst the other 3 videos that I'm thinking of will be content reviews. So probably just a total of 4 videos unless something else comes to mind. Now, Lacus I did pick up from Hobby Link Japan, so I will have a product link to Lacus in the video's description. So here we have Lacus Cline. The box is slightly dented, but that's okay. So front of the box with pretty much front and center CGI of Lacus with her Haro, with a very nice scenic little background in the middle there, which is a bit, I think it's on par with when we first meet Lacus in Seed. In terms of the rest of the box, so here we have the bottom, we have some various face parts with different expressions for Lacus, some different action poses, so some different hands. Some of the skirting is put together in different materials, which is cool. We have the included Haro, and there is a mini skirt version of Lacus. But yes, there's also the standard long dress version of Lacus as well. That's the bottom of the box. In terms of the top, what do we have here? Front and back of Lacus with what appears to be a included action base. An interesting little tangent to display Lacus with some of the Haro Pla kits, particularly the Eternal Pink Haro Pla, which aesthetically aligns well. And then we have a little blurb about Lacus. I will admit, she did go through some interesting character development between Seed and Seed Destiny, compared to how she was in the very beginning of Seed to what she was by the end of Seed Destiny. So, Seed and Seed Destiny, they weren't great, but it had some good moments. So that was the outside of the box. In terms of the inside, what do we have here? Oh, we have partitioning. So we have 1, 2, 3, these 4 bags of runners. The manual is at the bottom, and in terms of the partitions, we have 2 more bags with the skirting. Well, this will be very interesting to put away some point in time when I get there. So I will open up all these bags and we will have a better look at the included runners. And with everything now out of the bags, here we have the front of the manual for Lacus. Basically another shot of the front cover art. In fact, this time we pretty much get a full image of Lacus from top to bottom. Not too bad. In terms of the back of the manual, it's a bit of a rehash of what we saw on the top and the bottom of the box. So Lacus in some different poses, some of the facial expressions, blurb about Lacus, the included Haro, some of the other Haro Pla, as well as a color guide, ranging from, what do we have, pink, purple, yellow, light purple, white, more pink, bit of gold, and the skin tone. It's pretty cool. In terms of what's... Oh, it's going to be one of those confusing... One of those confusing manuals. So here we have the beginning of the manual that has the parts list. So pretty much A through to G, base, stickers, decals, and it looks like bits of D may or may not be used. I guess we'll see. So order of assembly, for those who've actually not put a Figurized standard together, which I'm not sure I have. At least not as a traditional humanoid. So you will have the head, the body, arms, legs, waist, difference between skirting, since you'll have the long skirt, mini skirt, the base, and the harbor. So I guess the one unfortunate thing about this is you will have to choose by the looks of things. Oh, or maybe not. I take that back. Maybe you don't need to. I guess we'll find out when we go through the runners, see if there's actually some different face pieces. I do know there was at least one, which is why I thought we might be stuck with the one, but maybe not. So that was the multi-options for the head. The head, well, the hair piece will be a few pieces to put together. And then depending on your front face, you just attach the face on, her fringe and her hairpiece. Build the body, which actually does remind me of the Lacus little display bust, which I did some time ago, which actually was quite fun, by the way. Building her right arm and her left arm, right leg and left leg. And we move into the collar parts to do the waist and the skirting. Looks like there will be a lot of trim done through yellow stickers, which is okay. Because it's trim, you might actually be able to just use a paint marker. And then the final assembly, and subject to dress or miniskirt, you will have that option. Put the base together, although we have seen that type of included action base plenty of times. There will be the action base connector into the back of Lacus to help us stay vertical. And then there's just some differences with changing of the hands and being able to hold the included haro. We'll have two different modes, with the ears closed and the ears open. So that was the rather confusing menu. In terms of the stickers and water slides, so there's the sticker sheet, all the one color of yellow, and this will be just a lot of those yellow trims on the dress and attire. In terms of water slides, we have these. I'm not a huge fan of water slides, I don't mind using them, but I think in this instance water slides are probably a lot better than using stickers, so we do have one of those. In terms of the runners, not huge runners, so we have A1 in that skin tone, so this will be a lot of the probably legs, arms and things like that. So that's the A runner. We have a multicolored B runner with the purple, the pink for the hair, that gold for part of the base as well as the head piece, and this lighter purple slash pink for part of the waist. Well, that's not too bad. So that's a multicolor B. We have a single color white Sea Runner. That's not too bad. Definitely not inclined to wanting to use the stickers because some of these surfaces, especially looking at the top of the dress, I dare say, just looking at that particular line does go over different curved areas and things like that. So it's probably doable, but stickers are definitely much more ideal on flat surfaces. But that was the Sea Runner. In terms of the D Runner, so it's a bit of a D1 and a D2 mix back in that skin tone, but we do have two phases here. The eyes are missing, and that's where the water slides will come in, but you can tell that they will have different facial expressions. So that's D1, D2. We have a E Runner, which actually does have a pre-printed face, which is cool. It's a shame that they don't do all three of them like this, but at the same time, people do like to use their water slides. So that's the E Runner. Still the same skin tone, but in, well, with the pre-painted details. We have two F Runners, F1, F2. So they are actually different styles of the bottom half of the dress, which is actually pretty cool. A nightmare to store, but that's okay. So that's two F Runners. We have a single G Runner in that pink for the horror. So cool that the eyes are actually cut out as well, so they will naturally look black and detailed. So that's pretty cool. I like that already. So that was the G. And then lastly we have the included gold action base, which is the usual action base that we saw a lot of during the Re-Rise videos. So that brings us to an end of the unboxing of Figuarts Standard Lacquers Climb. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I will have a product link for this particular kit over at Hobby Link Japan. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel and I do greatly appreciate it. And as always, huge shout out to my subscribers. Thank you very much for sticking around. As a early heads up, there should hopefully be another Transformers video, probably tail end of the week, if not the weekend. So if anyone's watching these and going, when are you doing your next Transformers video? There's a hint. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, everyone stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video, which, as I hinted at the beginning of the video, will be something Seed or Seed Destiny themed. See ya.